We're on putting the mic. And these were yesterday's mail, which I didn't really do anything with today, but I'm really thinking about it. I suppose I could put them over here someplace. No, I put them up here. There. Oh, my desk is getting better.
I can see the top of it. It's amazing.
You can see the top.
Yeah.
You can see the top. I also have found a photograph of my father sitting at this desk.
Is that right? Wow.
100 years ago.
That's amazing.
100 years. I will get that dug out. It's up in there. It's up in there. Along with a lot of other stuff that's up in there, but that thing all got cleaned out
just
too.
Get you organized and make folders for your pictures and.
Yeah. There were a lot of circus pictures up there too. They're kind of fun. Okay, so here we go.
The network is working really slow.
What? What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Come on.
Huh, okay. I need to have a pen here because this is an applicant deal. Let's see. And he's from Maine. Look that one up, yes.
I'm putting the mic.
Oh, better shut your volume down.
What happened?
These were
Volume.
yesterday's mail.
Well, the volume's a problem.
It's on the old computer.
I'm really thinking about it. I suppose I can put them over here someplace.
Okay, so I turned that down. Yep. Okay. This is an application.
Oh, here it is.
You don't get to look at this one because it's an applicant.
I won't even peek.
It's not an applicant, it's an inquiry. So that goes in there. It goes in there. Now it goes in there. Okay. Oh, and here we have a bill from the Ipswich Country Club. My favorite, not one. I'm barely hanging in there. Well, it's $138 a month to belong. But you know, when it comes to going out to dinner, there's no place else to go. You know? I used to go out to dinner all the time, but I don't anymore. I'll put that in there. And this is Beth Israel. This isn't going to be any fun either. This one's no fun either. Well, they send you a return envelope. You know that's not hopeful. Oh, this is the one we're still trying to...
Maybe it's the fundraiser.
No, it's one that we're still arguing over because I have insurance that's supposed to cover that. They're trying to pawn it off. I'm very worried. Are you ready to listen?
I'm listening.
I'm very worried about something Bud said. Bud reads things. And he said that there is a company now that's buying up emergency rooms mainly for the purpose of being able to bill with a whole different bunch of numbers so that your insurance doesn't cover it.
Wonderful.
So that if you're not careful about what happens in an emergency room, you could be $3,000 in the hole. And he reads things very carefully, so I'm sure there's something up.
I'm going to have to do a little research on that one.
better-
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Well, it's the way the whole medical field went. I mean, it used to be my husband was a general practitioner, and then somebody bought his practice, and then somebody bought the hospital, and the next thing you know, you're way off the cliff. When they bought his practice, they came in and said I was supposed to. Every once in a while, I sat in at the desk. I was supposed to be booking 2 people every 15 minutes, not one. You know? It was terrible.
I can't remember.
It was terrible because my appointment book was only,
I can't remember if I had told you, but I went to the doctor once and
Lally.
he wanted to prescribed, yeah, no, he wanted to prescribe something to me, and I said I didn't want it. And we argued and argued and argued, and he finally blurted out, if I don't give this to you, your insurance is, I'm not gonna get paid the full amount by your insurance. And I said, what?
I
And then we
believe it.
had an extended argument after that, but it was like,
I believe it, because I just went to the doctor, the skin guy. I have an itch, constant. And he prescribed 2 medications, and when I came home and read those, wasn't going to happen. So actually, I had actually 3 medications. I'm not taking any of them. One of them one of them I had to show my license to get, so people must like it. I don't know. But it gets tangled up with seizures, and I'm already on Dilantin for seizures. I don't want to, you know?
you don't wanna take too much.
No, I don't want to do that. It had something to do with breaking my bones. And I read this whole thing about how you stand a great chance of, if you take this medication, of breaking your thigh bone instead of your hip.
Okay.
You know, and it went on like that. And I was not, so I've stuffed them all in the drawer. Medicare's paid for them, but they're there. I'm not taking them. I'm not taking them. I might take some more vitamin D.
I take vitamin D every day.
Well, it's in the pill I take.
Yeah.
I take one a day, like the puppies. I have a 1-a-day pill, and it has 125% of the daily national whatever that you need to an adult needs to take. So I'm already over. You know. So anyway, go ahead next. That's all I got.
That's it?
Down next to there, down,
Yeah,
down.
but this is something too.
Those down. Those
In-
are envelopes. You got to do things in the right sequence.
All right, so in this bucket or
No, not in the bucket, in the floor.
here? Oh,
There's
got it.
4, 2,
3.
3. Really?
Oh, no, 2. One's folded over. There you go. All right.
Hold on.
This is what, envelopes? It says love with food.
This, I
It is.
think.
Right here, look at that.
Ooh,
Yeah, we need to open
we
that.
better do that one next.
Yeah, absolutely.
This.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What do we
dear.
do?
There's nobody there. Probably the doctor giving me hell.
What are
You
talking
idiot!
about?
Okay, so these are,
Hang on for a sec. We've got a couple of people saying that they're getting feedback and like echoing.
because I just shut it off and they're 2 minutes behind.
No, that could be, yeah. So but both the sound on both your computers is off? Or turned down?
This?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't even have them, I don't even have a, you know?
You can mute it. You can mute it right on your keyboard.
I don't have a thing up there.
No, I think it's down because I'm not hearing it, so. And that one I'm not hearing, so we should be okay.
Oh Christ, I got the wrong mouse. Wonder I'm not getting anywhere.
That one you can do right from your keyboard.
Huh?
You can do it right from your keyboard.
What?
Your sound. Right here. Now it's muted. There you go. I'll show it to you after.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus.
So let us know how the sound is in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, these are something that I take for exercise every morning. It's called putting on compression socks.
Ah.
Boy, that's not easy.
That's the workout, huh?
It is a workout. I got them on. I got them on. See? There you are. Compression socks.
Both the same?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That much he told me to do, and I said, all right, I do that.
So here's a response from Choco Labs. It says it's called balanced billing. They bring in doctors that are out of area network and you are stuck with the bill. New Hampshire is doing something about it.
See, there you have it.
Interesting.
You guys are good.
Unbelievable. Thanks,
You guys
Choco
are
Labs.
good. Let me try that in. Say that all out loud again so everybody can hear it.
All right. It's called, well, they're reading it too. It's called balanced billing. where they bring in doctors that are out of area network and you're stuck with the bill. Unbelievable.
Yep, see, it's terrible. I don't have 3 legs. I don't know what I've got. I don't know what's going on
Is
here,
it a
but
spare pair or is it just one sock?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, these are better. These are prettier. Okay. I have a feeling some of these have a zipper. Because, brother, it's tough to get them on. Let me just see whether I don't feel a zipper.
Tracy was talking about some socks that someone gave her she had on today that were, oh God, I can't remember the name of it. There's something in the material that's supposed to, like, I don't know.
Copper?
No, I've seen the copper socks, but this is different. It was, Tracy, if you're watching, can you text in and just let us know
Here
what
we
it was?
go.
I
This
can't
one
remember.
doesn't have a zipper, so we will be struggling with these tomorrow.
Good luck with those.
Yeah. Well, I gotta run them through the. I gotta get them washed first.
Borscht.
I don't wear them till they've been washed.
Hey, Oz.
There she is.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, look. Okay. Okay. I don't see any zipper in those either. So those are struggle. Go ahead and struggle with them. There you go. Okay. Next problem. Let's try the food one.
Absolutely. Save the important stuff for last. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, now the sound is good, so I think that's all it was.
Yeah.
Just when you were seeing it.
Uh-oh.
Flip it over.
That's
Flip it
upside down.
over.
You think I can figure that out, maybe? Maybe?
Come on,
Just maybe.
just in case.
I had to read this first. It says it's from Sam
Sam
Keys.
Keys. Yeah,
Is that the way you want me to put that down?
that's perfect. There you go.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, you would have done it to me.
No.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, let's get rid of the top. We got rid of the top. Maybe. Maybe a little bit. There, we got rid of the top. Now, put that over there. I know these.
Ooh, those are good.
Lime, hint of lime. Those are good. We got all kinds of good things in here.
Nice. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. I'll let him have some of them.
Not right now. Wait. till
Not
after
right now.
dinner.
Rock'n'Ola granola.
What is it?
Cinnamon flavored granola clusters.
Rock and roll,
Yeah, there's some fun toys in here. Here's fruit snacks. Oh, that we have those. That's wonderful.
Once in a blue moon says, I've been using compression socks and it has stopped the neuropathy pains in my feet at night that would wake me up. Now I get a good night's sleep. I hope they do good things for you.
I'll try it.
Do you wear them at night? I was told by a doctor once that you shouldn't wear compression socks at night, but then again, when you're in the hospital, you wear them. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that it? That's all we got?
That's it.
I think it is. That big box that's there, I'm going to give that woman that's coming up with hopes of getting a dog. She doesn't know it yet. She's going to deal with that damn box. Because that box has in it a nice iron pot that I wanted to use in Sunday stew in various ways. And it just doesn't fit in the oven here to get it seasoned. But she's going to be in the guest house with the regular oven over there. And damn it, she can season the damn pot. You got to do something for an hour, and then an hour later you got to do something else. And
You know,
I can't keep track of that. So at any rate, we get her to do it. That's why that box is sitting there.
All right. I'll be watching to see how she responds.
There you go. There you go.
All right, Sandy B, I think certain Medicare supplemental plans will cover extra charges like those seen in double billing. I don't know. Barbara from Michigan says, Carlene, do not put those socks in the dryer.
No,
Ted Hose.
really?
Just wash them and air dry them.
Huh, okay.
Good
you
to
mean
know.
you mean that's why I had so much trouble getting them on?
That could be.
Why am I not supposed to put them in the dryer? I have a philosophy of I don't want to own clothes that don't go washer to dryer and then on. That could be a problem.
I don't know. Maybe they, I don't know what the material is. Maybe it
I don't
breaks
either.
down the material or something.
Let's see if we have any labels. Nobody told me anything. I don't know. Oh, this one's got a label. No, it doesn't.
Oh, Fugan wants me to come closer to the mic.
This one has a funny little plastic thing, but it doesn't have a label. Okay, we'll figure that out. I'll give you a report in triplicate on that tomorrow.
All right. Do we have any more questions or comments at all? Slow night.
Slow night is right. How's the supper coming out there?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. What, did we get more oranges?
Yes.
Was that, what was in that box?
Yes.
I thought it was gonna be more chowder.
Oh no, we got chowder and oranges.
Oh, we had 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Oh. So what's in the orange box?
Oranges.
Oranges.
No, there'll be those funny little honey bells or something.
That's what I mean. Yeah, honey bell.
Right, so I can eat those.
So would, is the same type, what did you say the chowder was shrimp and what?
Shrimp and corn. There is some of that out there.
Interesting combo.
Left over from yesterday.
Sounds
I
good.
think she's cooking steak, isn't she?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
And there
Maybe
is
we
some,
Turn the mic a little this way, then not picking it up very well.
not picking up.
Yeah. How's
Well,
that?
I moved it back too. I was trying to clean my desk off. Let me move it up.
Get
Well, I
closer.
don't think I can until I fire.
No, that's okay. We just get a little closer, that's all. You hang over the desk and I'll get in right beside you.
Okay.
All right.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
Something about you were talking about, last thing you said was something about steak. They're cooking steak.
They're cooking steak.
Yep. It was either steak or socks.
And we have chowder. I don't know. I'm looking at those orange boxes. That'll be good.
Hey, that thing looks like it's moving.
Really?
Yep. I think we're getting close.
It still says 124 gigabyte.
Yeah, but it's getting close.
God, that's slow. This is the new computer, and we are downloading. What are we downloading? Microsoft?
Microsoft Office.
Microsoft Office. And I hope we get there before next week.
So Kathy B. from Minnesota, regarding the socks, I think the heat of the dryer over time will decrease the effectiveness of the compressionability. It was a mouthful.
Well, that's a word.
Yeah. And she spelled socks, S-O-X, like the Red Sox. So she,
That's not how you spell socks?
not usually.
You want that Spanish joke of mine again?
Go for it.
The guy goes into a store and he wants to buy some socks, and he gets up to the counter and he doesn't speak English. And he tries to describe what he wants to try, and the woman behind the counter can't figure it out. Finally, she figures it out and puts out the socks. He says, S-O-C-K-S. She said, why didn't you tell me you could spell it? Well, that's bad, isn't it? S-O-C-K-S. I had, 4 years of Spanish. That's what I know.
Okay, anyhow, moving on.
Okay.
Punky wants to know, how did the 3 school kids do?
The street school kids were interested.
These were the kids that were here today volunteering?
No, this
No?
was 3 kids that are doing they're doing a project on us.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, the school is having groups go out to charities and having them study the charity and ask all sorts of questions about the finances and everything else. And there was one guy that was sharp of that bunch. I mean, extra sharp. They were all pretty good. 2 of them were, sort of very, very polite and confused. But that one guy, he didn't say a word. He just looked. And I knew he was thinking. Any rate, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
So were there any questions that surprised you, or that?
No,
No?
what's your budget? And what do you spend money on? And
Yeah.
things like that. How many people and what do they do and stuff like that.
Okay. Chocolabs again says, Seabrook, New Hampshire ER does the double billing.
Who?
Seabrook, New Hampshire does the double billing.
Really?
Interesting.
Jesus.
Never go there.
Okay.
Pinwheels. Carlene, what did you do today?
I played with the cage, which was really kind of fun. Somebody gave to us a squeeze cage, the kind veterinarians use if they can't get control of the animal in the cage, that they can make the back wall of the cage move to the front and just squeeze the animal so they can give it a shot, knock it out or whatever. I've had that cage for a long time, and it doesn't fit in any door we have. So I went down to this Essex Aggie place where they're putting in a new veterinary clinic, and I asked them if they would think that was a wonderful thing to have, and they do think it would be a wonderful thing to have. I don't know whether it's going to go through their doors, but I'm going to go drop it on them, and I hope that gets me some credits.
Nice. What else?
That's all.
That was it?
No, I took out Gray.
Yeah.
That's a nice dog. That's a nice dog. A little bizarre, but that's all right. He's colorful.
He's young.
He's nice.
And furniture?
The furniture.
Yeah.
Somebody called giving us furniture. A sofa and a love seat and a couple bookcases. And we are refinishing the cellar, so help me. And we are going to put in a potbelly stove down there and have a couple sofas around. And I don't know what we're going to do with it. We're probably going to stuff it full of fluffies or whatever, but at any rate, it's moving on.
All right.
We do have a problem coming up with the oil. We have one oil drum, I think it's in the guest house, that is empty. And we have 3 other oil drums which are full. And how do you get them from one oil drum to the other? The only place we could use it would be, the auxiliary heater in the guest house is oil. But I really like to have somebody figure out if that was kerosene. Isn't that the same as diesel? And couldn't I burn it in the tractor? And I need some more research on it because Bud's worried about it, that it's not going to work. And I think kerosene and diesel are damn close.
Very close.
Maybe you have to add something to it.
But
I mean, one of you guys ought to be able to figure that out for me.
I actually think I might have something on here. I'll look it up. Okay. Sam K., did you get the clam chowder today?
Yes, we did. Didn't we get the clam chowder today? We got clam chowder today.
All right. KT, what would it take or cost to get a camera on Kennel 1 where Henry is?
Where is it? What?
Kennel 1 where Henry is. Oh, I don't think that
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, we can't be just adding cameras wherever we want.
Besides, we move him around. Why don't we just move Henry?
Yeah. Move him down to Cal 10.
I don't know where he is.
He's in the middle somewhere, today anyway.
Well, we could put him in Candle's Head.
Yeah, I don't know who's in there right now, so I don't wanna mess with it when the trainers have set it up. Just
Yeah.
leave it till tomorrow.
It's not quite as simple, and there are all sorts of technical problems. We have a lot of stuff going out of here, you know. I don't know whether we have the bandwidth that would accommodate another camera. 'Cause I would like to have a camera in that second stall if we're going to have. We're probably not going to have any more babies till spring, but maybe by spring we'll get another camera in that stall.
Low and Ivy in North Carolina. Bad storms coming through here overnight. Also very windy.
For
I
North
turned-
Carolina,
North Carolina.
yeah.
Turn the Weather Channel on, and now my little dog is sitting on my head. I think Jim Cantori scares him. I don't think Jim Cantori's a scary guy, but maybe he scares your dog. I don't know. Oh, it was so windy today when we were eating lunch in the tea tent, and all of a sudden the wind just like flew through there, and all the ashes from the
Oh.
stove came over. We were covered. It
Oh,
was,
God.
it was awful. Fugan wants to know when you're going to place the milk containers around the farm.
The what?
The milk containers.
I
We
gotta
just
get them
talked
out of the
about
box. They were delivered today, or yesterday, or whatever.
Yeah.
They are sitting down in the donkey pen right now. And we'll unpack them maybe tomorrow. Maybe not.
She's not too spoiled, is she?
Huh?
And then, our civil wants to know which version of Windows did you get? You didn't get Windows.
I get Windows.
You got Mac. I believe it's Catalina.
She left the kitchen. You suppose she forgot our dinner?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
Susie doesn't ever forget anything. All right. Anyone else? Any questions or comments? Sizzle, you are so spoiled. You know that? You're getting as spoiled as chaos. Look at you. She says, "Ooh,
Where's
what
is
of it?"
Sizzle out there too?
Yeah, it's just in there covered with a blanket.
They both have blankets out there? Where's Sizzle? Oh,
Chaos doesn't even have a blanket, and Sizzle has one.
oh my! I thought everyone was covering up chaos.
Stay there, stay there, stay there. That's a good girl. We don't want you to be left out in the cold here, so to speak. All right? There you go. Cover the tootsies. Huh? How's that?
Unbelievable.
Huh?
Unbelievable. Okay, so we're saying good night, goodbye.
Wait, we have a couple more comments here.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do. Dawn says Google Moon Pie Starbucks videos are hilarious. I will do that in a couple of minutes. Thanks, Dawn. B. Short wants to know, is Janine and her friend on the road to Mass,
On the road to who?
Massachusetts?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know where they are.
Okay. And Linda Gallo, my brother is a mechanic, and he said you cannot burn kerosene in the tractor. It will ruin the fuel pump. That's from Kubota.
Huh.
There you go.
Damn. You can't add something to it?
I don't know. Thanks, Linda.
Huh. Okay.
There you go.
I think that's what Bud was saying.
He would
I've
know.
got
I
all
would,
this
I
carrot.
would trust his judgment.
I've got all this kerosene. I thought kerosene was more pure than diesel, more refined. That's why I was hoping I could add something back.
All right, well, let's look it up.
Are you going to look it up?
Yep. so kerosene versus diesel.
You're gonna have to speak up because they can't hear you.
I'm just talking to myself, so.
Oh, okay.
All right, kerosene is a lighter diesel oil than number 2, hence why it is designated as number 1 diesel.
Okay.
Kerosene doesn't contain very high levels of aromatic compounds. They typically get concentrated in the number 2 and heavier diesel fuels. That is part of the reason kerosene burns drier with less lubricity.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
That's where I
Doesn't
thought,
lubricate as well.
right. That's where I thought you could add that, like you do with gasoline, you add oil.
And number 2, can you use diesel instead of kerosene? Kerosene will burn in a diesel engine without causing serious damage, but is not efficient. It depends on your engine. And if Kubota says no, I would go with no. Kerosene.
Damn.
Kerosene will burn fine in most diesel engines without harming them. In fact, many newer diesel engines list kerosene as an approved fuel.
I mean, didn't I see them using cooking oil? Yeah. Didn't I see people running their cars on cooking
All right,
oil a
let's
couple of years
see.
ago?
In Kubota. Tractors. All right. That's an old post. Trying to look for something from Kubota. Okay, here's frequently asked questions from Kubota. Can you use synthetic oil? I want to know about the fuel. I'm not seeing anything. All right, gasoline. Okay, from Kubota. No, you cannot.
Oh.
Gasoline and kerosene can damage the engine's injection pump, causing a very expensive failure. If you're having a problem with fuel gelling, try a flow improver additive or switch to number 1 diesel. So you cannot use it in a Kubota.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Well, we got an awful lot of oil around here.
All right. Lila May says, enjoy your evening, go eat. And
And do something else.
do something else? Like
I
what?
don't know.
I'm just looking to see if they're.
Don't need a fire tonight.
No, that's for sure. It'll cook. Tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, which version of Office? It's our civil wanted to ask which version of Office.
Is that the 325?
It's Office 365, and I
365.
believe it's 19. I haven't looked at the version, but I believe it's 19. So, anyhow, and that's that. So off we go.
Offing we go.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
How am I going to get out? Get that one. And then that
Just have
one.
to turn the camera and make sure you turn the mic
Oh,
on.
look what happened.
Because you're using the other mouse.
Right. But
Confusing.
it's still downloading that thing, right?
I hope so. Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, she said upstairs too.